Alright, here we go. Lesson on solving problems on the coordinate plane. You probably know enough to do well on this lesson without any instruction, but we'll make sure that you're ready for it. The learning target is to be able to solve problems involving graphing points in all four quadrants. So that means you're going to use negative numbers. Okay, the vocabulary you need to remember are the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. The x-coordinate is the first number in an ordered pair that tells how many or how far over to go when you're plotting the point. It's over. That's the over number. The y-coordinate is the second number in an ordered pair that tells how far up or down you go when plotting the point. Yeah, I see that that's a typo. That's okay. Okay. So, the x-coordinate in this example is the -2. That's how far to go over. So when I'm graphing that point here, I go from the origin, I go over -2. The 5 is the y-coordinate. So x-coordinate, y-coordinate. So the y-coordinate tells me how far to go up or down. Since 5 is positive, I'll go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that point would be somewhere around there. Okay? So once again, over -2, up 5. Things to remember when you're graphing. Always start at the origin, at the point 0, 0. If you have a negative x-coordinate, that means go left. That's what I did with my negative x-coordinate here. I moved to the left. If my y-coordinate is negative, that means you're supposed to go down. So, let's go through a couple of these examples and then get you started. So, let's look at the first one. Select the pairs of points that are exactly 4 units apart along the y-axis. So exactly 4 units apart. So let's focus on that. Along the y-axis means up and down. So that means we're going to be looking at the y-coordinate, which means the second number. That one will tell us which ones are 4 apart. So let's look at this first example. The y-coordinate is -1 and -5. Are those four apart? Is it 4 from -1 to -5? Yes, it is. And those 2 points are going to be exactly 4 units apart because their x-coordinate's the same. So I'm just going to put this one down as the example. I'm not going to draw the other ones. But 2 -1 would be over 2 and down 1, be right there. 2 -5 would be over 2 and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would be right here. There's exactly 4 spaces in between those. Okay? So let's look at the second example. Let's look at the y-coordinates. Are those 4 apart? Yes. Are the x-coordinates the same? So that means they're lined up perfectly? Yes. So far we've got these 2 points that are exactly 4 units apart along the y-axis. The next point, -4 and +8, those are not 4 apart because this point is 4 below the axis, this one's 8 above. Those are actually 12 units apart. So that's not an answer. And the last one is these are not exactly 4 apart either, because even though the y-coordinates, well, the y-coordinates are 5 apart, so that doesn't matter. So it's 5 from 3 to -2, so that is not an answer. So it's just these first 2. Okay, next example. Point A is located at 1, -4. Point B is located at -3, -4. the distance from point A to point B is, well, you can see they're both along the same line on the y-axis. So these are going to tell me how far, the x-coordinates are going to tell me how far they are apart. If you graphed them with a crooked graph like this, 1, -4 would be over 1 and down 4. -3, -4 would be back 3 and down 4. So my points would be right here. So you can see that they are 1, 2, 3, 4 apart. It's the x-axis that tells us there's 4 spaces from 1 to -3. So they are 4 units apart. That's the answer. All right, your turn. Do this quick check problem. Select the pairs of points that are exactly 5 units apart along the y-axis. So any of the pairs that are exactly 5 units apart. Okay, just write down the ones that are and be ready to move to the next station. Good luck.